Welcome to Fantasy Football, where men dream about other men, doing things to other men. Let's get into it. Let's start with our one and only CFO of Truly's, James Weingandt. James, nice to have you.
Good to be back, Adam. Thanks for having me back for my zero brain advice and insight.
Now, I know you were out last week. You feeling a little bit better? I know you're going through some treatment right now.
I feel great. I feel normal. I'm ready to plow.
Let's plow. All right, first one.
Speaking of plowing, the blower of the week is Boston Scott going for $33 to Adam Pemberton. And if you take a look on his face right there, he's excited that he just shit on Jeff Hedges' life because he outbid him $1 more to get him for mediocre performance for the next couple of weeks. I'm not seeing any production or value out of this. I think this is just a sheer fuck you, Jeff play. Is that not right, Adam?
Well, it is right in a sense, but I think we were saying these same things for a little old Mike Davis. Just saying. So, go ahead.
We've seen Boston Scott come out twice. I think he started in the first game of the year, if I'm not mistaken, and he didn't really do anything there. And then he came into this game last week, and he didn't do anything there either. So I'm not too sure what production we're going to see out of him. I mean, it's good he's going to get a couple starts, but I don't think with that whole hospital of a team that is the Eagles, I don't think we're going to see much out of him.
All 200 pounds of this man, he is going to light it up on the field. You'll see. You'll all see. All right, best kept secret. This one kind of came as a shocker.
This is actually a player that nobody owns, and is actually kind of I'm going to turn it around to everybody. What do you mean?
Yeah, Jeff Carr got him the week before this went down.
I don't think so. Hold on.
He did. Look it up. I'm telling you.
Hold on.
He has him. Jeff Carr owns Tua Tagovailoa. I got it down there. Bid, I think, $0 on him. Dropped Baker. So Jeff Carr now owns him. I know it's a shocker, but this is a game changer. If Tua is what he was in college, this is an absolute steal. And the Dolphins have a chance to win that division right now. That division all over the place with either the Patriots, the Dolphins, or the Bills. But speaking, he is, huh?
Yes.
But Jeff Carr owns a wide receiver from the New England Patriots. Can you name that man, James?
I cannot name that man.
Ooh, N'Keal Harry. Pretty much anybody from New England right now is not worth owning outside of Cam. Would you start anybody on New England? Would Justin or James? Like if you owned it?
It's too sticky. I don't like it. I don't want it.
You love sticky stuff.
Nick Folk. I would start Nick Folk.
Oh, Nick
I don't
Folk.
want to.
That's the daddy of Brady. You okay? Is that the medicine kicking in? I can't tell. Okay, he's just pooping. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's
get into it. That was actually great because Conan O'Brien's face was showing while you were yelling.
We're going to do a little bit of Wheel of Fortune. All right. Now, we're going to go to the wheel. James, you're going to have the first guess. Let's see in that wheel. Let's see what you land on. Oh, it looks like $1,000. James, give us a letter. The topic is anti-trade targets.
Let's go B.
Looks like we got a B in there. All right. Let's do that again. Get another little spit action on here. Another $1,000. Oh, boy. Any other letters? Anti-trade targets. You wanted to buy a vowel, you said? An A?
Let's go with A.
Oh, wow. Since you said it, you wanted a U as well. We'll give you that. All right. James, you didn't get that one there. I did have to help you out. But, Justin, can you solve that or not? Let's go on to another spin. Let's see. Oh, 5,000. Big money. Does Justin want to save it for when's the call?
Oh, backup running back.
Oh.
Backup RB.
Not just one, not just two. That was 4 running backs. So we had Leonard Fournette, Latavius Murray, James White, and Madison. These are all running backs that Lawson traded for. These are not players you trade for, folks. I don't care who you are. The only way that these guys are going to have value is if the starter goes down, and that's banking on a lot. Yes, it's a COVID season. Yes, there's a lot of injuries. Lawson did get a good deal out of the Fournette T. Higgins. Higgins is actually getting playing time in comparison to Mark Ingram, where he's getting playing time, but you can't start him. But outside of that, Lawson got Hilaire, which is going to lose value since Le'Veon Bell signed there. There's no way to justify a guy that's getting the most carries and target share for his team to have more carries when they bring on another back. That logic just doesn't make sense. One of the wildest fire sales I've ever seen in my life. It reminded me of the forest fires. It was that much fire going on. So
I've never seen a man get so excited for backup running backs.
I haven't either. I've never seen so much hype for backup running backs. Like Julio, get it. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, get it. But the other ones, I got nothing.
And it turns out they didn't work. You know, he lost last week.
Yep.
On an epic Monday Night Miracle from Jeff Edges.
All right, Dicka, hit us with your predictions this week.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of your favorite segment of this show, the predictions. Of course, we've got our first game of the week. It's always my game, and of course, I'm always picking myself to win. This is going to be an important game here to see what Deshaun Watson does. Can Jeff Carr's trade that he made with me, can he turn the tables and get some mass production out of Deshaun Watson? I think he had 37 points last week. They do play Green Bay. The Texans do, but he's going to be throwing to Fuller all day long. I think Jeff Carr's team. It looked like they might get a win against James. I do like Jeff's team this week to break 100 points, but my team is on a little bit of a roll right now. I've got not one, not two, not three, but 4 top 10 wide receivers on my team. That doesn't even include Devontae Adams now.
Who are your 4?
I've got DK Metcalf, Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson, Will Fuller, and Devontae Adams. Now, 2 of those players play on the same team, so it's kind of difficult to start 2 wide receivers on the same team, but what have you. Okay, so 121 to 107 is what we're going with this prediction. Dicka is too hot to handle right now. He's going to take down Carr. All right, the second matchup we got is Shefty's Milk versus Adam Lawson. Adam, Lawson, I tried to go with you last week. I said that he was going to win his game because traditionally Lawson starts off bad and then he finishes the season real nice. But it's just not happening for him right now. I just don't see the points and where they're coming from. Adam's team is playing too well. He currently does not have a quarterback in the starting lineup right now. What's up with that, Adam?
No, he has. I have a starting running back, meaning quarterback in the lineup. I have.
It says
Matthew
spot
Stafford.
is empty.
Matthew Stafford.
It's empty. Well, it says you're only scoring 96 points, so I might have to change my.
That means that Scott just accepted my trade.
He did. You did not know that. Okay. And you got $5 in fab out of it too. So congratulations.
Yep.
For this game, I think that at the end of the day, Zeke's going to have a big game against the Redskins. I think they're going to go up early there. I think the Cowboys are going to get a little bit of a bounce back win. And, Lawson's team just kind of sucks. Referencing those backup running backs, there's just not a whole lot there, so this team's going to be 111 to 102.
Last week was kind of scary, though, Justin. I mean, I had very few points, and Lawson outscored me. I mean, I am kind of low-key terrified. I know he just made all these trades, and I feel confident, but if my team does what it did last week, I am not confident.
Yeah, but you're playing Lawson, which means you're going to score a lot of points.
That's true.
Isn't that what happens? People score points when they play Lawson. So
it is in the programming of Sleeper as well.
It is. Yes, that is right. I think you get 1.5 points per reception if you're playing Lawson for all your wide receivers. That's the rule.
It's a good rule.
The third game we got is Scott versus Hedges. I am so happy that I took down Scott. That was just a beautiful victory. But I do think he's going to get a bounce-back win. I'm not sure why I continue to pick Hedges to lose every single matchup. I'm just waiting for his team to collapse because he's struggled the first few years in the league, but he is 5-1, and his team does appear to be the real deal. This prediction from me is only because I want Hedges to lose and because I want to take over first place in the division. So we are going to go with Scott, 131-113. I think the Detroit Lions are going to put up quite a few points against that poor Falcons defense, and that's going to ultimately be the difference maker. And my quarterback, of course, Patrick Mahomes, is going to be throwing the ball to Travis Kelce all day long. Scott wins 130-113. All right, the next game we got is James, coming off a huge, big-time, season-saving victory. Now, everything says go with Dave Bailey on this one. Everything says it. But this is going to be the upset of the week, folks. James is not just getting one win in a row. That is right. He is going to get 2 wins in a row. The Bills are playing the Jets. Josh Allen is going to get back on track. He's got Jacobs. I know that the line is looking like the Raiders. They may sit out this week, but I don't think it matters. I think fate is on James' side right now. He's going to get a victory, 119-109. Big time second victory, of course. And then the one prediction that's not on here, the one matchup, of course it's not on here, is going to be the game of the week. And it is between BJ and Manasee Jesus. These two have developed a little bit of a rivalry over the last couple of years, because it's typically Manasee Jesus talking trash like he normally does throughout the week and how he's going to win and how the other team ain't very good, or usually talking trash in the middle of the matchup and then failing miserably at the end. And I think BJ is going to get a 2-point victory. My game of the week every week so far has been very, very close. Last week, it was only a 2-point difference. This week, we think it's going to be the same. Manasee Jesus is really hurting right now. James may be able to pass him in the rankings if David does not win this week. BJ's got Melvin Gordon going this week. He's got Matt Ryan. David's team is just going backwards. I think Fat Randy misses a field goal at the end of the game against the Browns to lose, and that's the difference maker.
All right. Well, that's all for predictions. We're going to go into a little bit of an advertisement with our sponsors.
All right, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new segment of the show sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods. This is what we're calling the Dicka Sporting Goods Call of the Week, folks, where we are going to ask fantasy advice of a Dicka Sporting Goods sales associate. So for this one, we are going to just chat with somebody from a Dick's Sporting Goods in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Dick's Sporting Goods, Rich, again, may I help you?
Hi, yeah, how's it going? My name's Mike, and I just wanted to check in and see what kind of footballs you got there at the store.
Footballs?
Yes, sir.
What kind of size were you looking for? Like youth size or regular size?
I'm something with like at least 13.5 PSI.
Okay, yeah, I'll be right back in a look for that.
Okay, thank you.
Dick's Sporting Goods, this is Lauren. How can I help you?
Hi, yeah, my name's Mike. Somebody was checking on a couple of footballs for me, but I think I figured it out. I'll probably come in and make a purchase for a couple of them. But I do have an important question for you, if you'd be able to help me out.
Yes, what exactly?
Yeah, so I don't know if you've seen the news at all, but Antonio Brown may be signing with the team soon, and I just wanted to see how much should I bid in my fantasy football league for Antonio Brown, $0 to $100.
Oh, God. I will first say this. I don't pay attention to football. Secondly, for my second job, I can't bet sports-wise or I can get fired. So I have no idea.
0 to 100. Just give me a number.
I'd say if you you are feeling a little more like they would, I'd say $65.
$65. That's talking about blowing a load. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, folks, you heard it. $65 for Antonio Brown. That's going to be the biggest blowing of the load of the year. Thank you so much, everybody, for that.
All righty. Thank you, Ditka, for that little segment there. Doesn't get any better than Dick's Sporting Goods, the official sponsor of Fantasy Football. Now, let's get into our power rankings. We talked a little bit more about the calculations behind these, the dank memeage, the points for. Did the calculations according to this little machine on our right, and the rankings are in. Number 10, Jeff Carr. Man, we thought you had a chance. It was the battle of the turds. James, Carr. Carr came out on bottom. Sad to see. Number 9, Lawson. I know that Lawson had a decent amount of points last week, but his players looking forward is not looking good. The amount of fab he has right now, not looking good. If he comes out with a win this week, he can definitely bump up those rankings. And the good part, all this is about context at the end of the day. If you look at that other division, anybody can win that third spot in the other division right now. It is going to be a sad, sad ending to this year, but good grief. You could be like the Seattle Seahawks when they upset the New Orleans Saints at the end of the year. Number 8, James, previously at the 10 spot, finally got his first win. Can he double up like Justin was talking about? We shall see. Number 7, David Pemberton. Oi. Talk about somebody that had a really bad game last week. That is the lowest sleeper score I've ever seen. 55 points. Oof. Number 6, BJ. You're previously number 7. The only reason you're bumping up is because my brother was so bad. You had an okay week. But Team Iceland is back. So that definitely bumps you up in the rankings. Number 5, myself. I did not have a good week. Jonathan Taylor, nobody really came through. Zeke's value looks like it's going down based off of the Cowboys. And that's not good for me. Number 4, Dicka. Hey, you raised up there, bud. This combined with the record and that big outing from last week when everyone was struggling, looking strong, Dicka. Number 3, Scott. Scott is really coming into his own. Yes, he lost against Dicka last week, but Scott is consistently scoring each week, and he still doesn't have McCaffrey. Once McCaffrey comes back, I'm terrified, you're terrified, we're all terrified. Number 2, hello, welcome Jeff Hedges to the party. You're leading the division. Congratulations on being up here. Let's see how long it can last. And then number 1, he's still sitting on his throne. Bailey's up there. Thank you for tuning in. James, thank you. Dicka, thank you for the sponsor. I know you've been working hard on getting us sponsors.
Always a pleasure.
Hard to believe that this show makes money, Adam. Thank you.
All right. Later, y'all.